And welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. We are back here in Riverbend Springs, the aftermath. And we're up here at the top of the map, northwest or northeast corner. Finishing out some Deadwood contracts because, well, it's kind of what we're in the business of at the moment. Gonna take this machete and start hacking off all these limbs. We got all the trees down. The reason why I didn't show that is because, well, if you've ever done Deadwood contracts, they can be a real pain in the butt to find said Deadwoods. And I've realized that when you do these, in order to be able to cut them, you kind of have to fell them and then leave them where they lay, as long as you fell them inside the contract area. Because then you don't technically own the land, and yeah. So, I'm gonna make these into a bunch of sticks. They're all down at the moment. My dog's doing something crazy under the desk, so I apologize if you guys hear him. But yeah, feels good to kind of get back into a little bit more of a rhythm. No guarantees on actually a set schedule by any means, but I am shooting for trying to get 3 videos out to you guys a week still. Whoa, that was a loud noise. But yeah, kind of like how I dropped one, like, basically what to me feels like the middle of the night on Friday morning, or Friday night, Saturday morning. And that's just because I went to bed and I got the video edited up, got it rendered, and then I got in the middle of some other stuff, and by the time I was about to go to bed, I realized that I never actually uploaded it. So I quickly did that and turned around and then went to bed right after. So it's like, well, technically I got my Saturday video out, just not the way I wanted it to happen. And I'm hoping this coming week will be kind of back to the way it should be, to an extent. But I'm not going to be pushing myself to try to get videos done just to get them done. I know some of my videos lately have been kind of iffy in the quality department, I'll put it that way. Because even I've kind of looked at it later on, gone, should I have done that? Probably not, but I did. And now it's out there, and it is what it is. So, I know I'm missing some of these limbs. It's hard when they are laying in the brush. But we'll just kind of address it as we see fit. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of unrealism, just because I'm trying to cut these down to where they are going to fit on our trailer. Did I have any? I don't think I had any this far down. Trying to think how many I had. 14? By removing the limbs, it makes it that much harder to locate them. Aha. Yeah, so I've been, we currently have 5 active Deadwood contracts right now. And I've been able to average, I think it's been around $1,200, I think, roughly, per load of lumber. So I have been turning around to sell it. I wish I could just glide along the side of it and just do this, but It's not wanting to cooperate. Okay, I've been trying to get these all cut down to about roughly 6 meters. I wish I could tell you feet, but I can't do a quick conversion off the top of my head, so. And the game has it in meters, so. Well, the mod is in meters too. But. Alright. Ooh, another one over here. I forgot I fell quite a few over in this area. That'll make it relatively easy. So I'm going to try to pull from the farthest first. But I have a axe on me that when we get done chopping all these limbs off, I'm going to take that axe and start getting these cut into proper lengths for us to get onto the trailer. And every once in a while, this machete kind of gives it that whack sound that you just heard. I don't know why it does that, but oh well. I'm sure my microphone is not picking up on it a lot, but if you, I can hear it through my headphones. But my dog is, I think she's under me somewhere, and she's snoring. Sorry, I was just trying to look for her, so that's why my voice kind of sounded a little funky. I can't help but laugh when I hear her snore. For such a little dog as she is, she's a toy fox terrier, and she's pretty much blind, and she's pretty much deaf, and she's old, but she still gets around, so she's still very much my spoiled puppy. All right. Ooh, missed a tree. Yeah, we're just kind of doing these contracts, helping out our neighbors. Some of them are trying to get their forest areas cleaned up as best as they can after whatever happened around here to cause the devastation. But basically, they're just trying to make sure that their forestry areas don't exactly go up in flames, because that would be bad. I'm just double checking here. I don't think I have any hiding out. So let's get our axe. Like I said, had it on me the entire time. We're going to use this to chop these down. So we got to measure out to about 6 meters, give or take. And yes, it does kind of give the effect of a chainsaw, but not an axe. But I guess they really don't want to figure out a way to make that animation. So we're going to start carrying these. Yes, I do realize that for this length, most of these probably would not be able to actually be carried. But I also don't want these to, except for the tips, like what I'm carrying here. I don't care if these parts are smaller than the trailer. But this is the trailer that we got. I do have a bigger fifth wheel that we moved into the area with, but I'd rather not use it for this right now. I'm trying to keep that in decent shape for now. Are you the one? Yeah. Yeah, so like this size log, I know, unless you're like John Rambo or something like that, not many people are gonna have the muscle to manhandle this thing. There it is. And it's just bouncing around and all the trees. So this just happened to be a nice little area that I was able to park into. So we're gonna get these all this lumber loaded up. We're actually taking things down to the sawmill. It's not the best time for it, so I might end up taking one load down. But I doubt that. Is it over here? Yeah. But I doubt that, I forgot what I was gonna say. I don't doubt that. But yeah, it's not the greatest time of year to sell this lumber. So I think what I was gonna say is I may just sell one trailer full and then hang on to the second from here. I don't have a place at home to really store this by any means. I know I just passed one. I hate the fact that you can't run when you have something like this. Oh, we did have one more piece. I am trying to stick to my word. Oop, we went too far this way. And not cheat anything else in. We did get Christmas decorations. If you remember last video we were here, everything was decked out for Christmas. We did get all that stuff put away. And I'm trying to get these contracts taken care of for now because October is not looking to be very friendly towards doing anything outside. Basically, there's a lot of rain in the forecast, looks like, through October. So, there it is. So yeah, we are trying to, granted it's only the 1st of September, so the forecast probably will change. However, I'd rather not take any chances. And so I love the fact that when you have this activated, when you hit that point, unless you move far enough away, it kind of stays locked in. And you can adjust the, I don't even remember what mod I have that allows you to set that. Because I don't believe I have a lumberjack mod installed. I could be wrong, but I don't think I do. Now, some of you may say that, well, you have super strength. Yeah, that's a separate mod on its own. I know that for a fact. Just hopping along in the forest. Oh, there's a limb. Or not a limb. Where is it? Oh. Are you it? No, you are not. You might be further down. Oh, there. Are you it? Yes, you are. Perfect. I do have spray paint. I would mark the trees and whatnot. But, yeah. Dang it. Can never remember where exactly I am parked at. Alright, I think I'm really gonna cut to when we have everything loaded, or I might just do a time lapse. I don't know. But we'll catch you in a minute. Alright, well, we got one full load and a limb that apparently is not attached. Let's fix that real quick. There we go. Yeah, I know it's not really a legit way of stacking, but hey, it works. Let's head down to where we are selling these. Because thankfully part of the contract is we don't have to take them anywhere. We can just take them wherever we want if we want. Or we could just leave them and they just kind of disappear. And yeah, even on this one, this is a really bad bridge entrance and exit. So be careful. Because you will catch air if you go too fast. And it's not good if you catch air with, you know, something like this. But yeah, it's just been kind of my job that I've been working on today. Been to 4 other locations and been just doing the same thing nonstop. We currently have $15,000, a little over 15,000. Should have probably closer to 20,000 by the time we actually go and complete out the contracts. So we've increased just by selling the wood off of these. Yeah, I mean, it's not much, you know, 1,200 for each load. And most of these contracts, we've done minimum 2 loads. So, yeah. It's a little bit of a drive to get down to the south end of the map. South area of the county, whatever you want to call it. I got a limb hanging off the right there. I think it's off the right and not the left. Turn signals up, bud. As I don't use one myself to turn right. Yeah, it's just really weird kind of driving around here with the road systems being the same as the regular map. But you got things like that where the trees are just dead and gone. Or up there in front of us. And there's areas like, you know, the road we just drove down where part of it, there's a log that's trying to get me. Where the ground has just been upheaved and it's not the same as the original map, which is nice. Nice has had some changes. We haven't changed anything at the farm. Or at the house, I guess, because it's not exactly a farm. We're just going to leave those strapped. And we can still sell them with them being strapped. So, say bye-bye, logs. Yeah, $13.59. Which, yeah, I think that's actually more of what I've been getting for these loads. Into the drink the trailer goes. Darn, what a shame. This is an old beat up used trailer anyway, so once we're done with this, these jobs, so we're going to basically give this trailer an overhaul, more than likely. We're going to tear apart the, oh. There we go. That's what I meant to do. We'll probably tear apart the axles, completely clean them out and replace any parts that we may need. Probably take a look at the trailer brakes themselves, because it feels like every once in a while it wants to push me. I know the tires themselves are going to need some replacing as well. But how bad they are, I don't know if I want to find out just yet. So, yes, this still has a train running on it. A long train at that, wow. Forgot how long it was. Oh, is someone gonna try to pass me? Idiot. Yeah, it's like this area normally isn't, you know, you don't come uphill from that. So, yeah, there's areas on this map that are like this. The last spot I was at basically is similar, where like from a crater or something like that impacts it, the land rose up. So it's a nice change from the original. I have another copy that someone has done edits on that I'm going to take a look at. And I think I've done, I don't know if it's the same modder or if it's someone else, but it looks similar to what other people have done with some of the other basic starting maps for these games. And where they basically take it and they make it to where you have like every single animal available. Where is that opening? I think this opening will do just fine. Because I think it's the same one I was just parked in. There we go. So yeah, you may see that come to the channel, you may not, I don't know. But I'm going to continue getting these logs loaded up and selling them. Like I said, the last trailer I plan on taking, I'll probably hang on to, so that way we can sell it when the prices are better. Because right now, I'll show you here, as soon as it's done saving, they're in the tank. And the sawmill is basically, or was basically, the highest price point. But as you can see, it is going down. I tried selling at the farmer's market, but I couldn't figure out how to sell the actual wood. So, I don't know. I think we're just going to continue with the sawmill for the time being until I buy my own. So, that is in the future. I do want to buy my own sawmill. So we can produce our own lumber and sell that. And I know there's one that I've used a couple different times. There's also one that if I were to build my own shed, wow. Let me get up to a clear plane. Yeah, this is one that I think we've used before. I know we've used before. It's also 20,000, which we're not far from. Because that delivery brought us up to 16,720 for the amount that we have in our bank account. So we should easily be over 20,000. So depending on if there's a lot more of these, that's also one of the cheaper ones too. So this will actually take the wood chips from producing everything, and it'll actually use that to make something. I forget exactly what, but that's what this one does, and I like it that does that because it means you don't have to do anything with those saw chips. So yeah, this is gonna be not, I can't say end goal, but it's gonna be hopefully our plan for the next episode that we're here. I just hope I don't forget it and I don't buy it and place it and not record it. So anyway guys, if you happen to like what you see, if you catch yourself watching more than one of my videos, please do us both a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. That bell will let you be notified of every single video I post and not just select a few here and there. If you made it this far in the video, I want to say thank you and I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your weekend. So with all that being said guys, we'll catch you next episode. Take care. Peace.